but it's fine, I'll be alright. Life goes on and on, nice slow, I'll be gone.
Yo, what's going on guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now today's video I'm going to show you how you can do this really clean and unique sort of sniper transition. It's actually very easy to do. Just make sure you watch the whole video and you should be good to go. Really quickly though, before we get into it, if you can just drop a like and subscribe to the channel with post notifications on, that'd be highly appreciated. And if you do want to take your editing to the next level for only $4.99, I highly recommend you check out my editing pack, link in the description. That being said, let's get straight into the video. Alright guys, first things first, you obviously want to have both your clips in here. Now you can go ahead and add all the effects that you want on the previous clip and then import your sniper clip. So what you firstly want to go ahead and do is find that first frame where we have the scope fully zoomed in. So I'm just going to move across the clip and use my arrow keys across to find that exact first frame right there. Now from this point we're going to go ahead and split the clip. Then we're going to go ahead and drag this across next to this one here. And we're going to insert a new video track above there. Then we're going to press U to split it from the audio, drag it up like so, and then we're going to go ahead and hold control, drag down a layer so we have the same thing. Okay, so once we've gone ahead and got both of these layers, you now want to right click on the top layer, go to insert, remove envelope and freeze frame at cursor. Then we're going to move this one frame to the left so we can use it as reference to see what we're doing. Go to the pan and crop tool right here, hit mask, and then open up the pen tool. And then from here, basically what you want to go ahead and do is you can use this sort of moving tool to zoom in a bit. And then you want to basically begin to mask around the outside of the sniper. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera because it takes a bit of time and I don't want to bore you. But yeah, you just want to go ahead and go around the whole sniper like how my cursor is going right now. And I'll meet you once I've gone ahead and done that. Right, so once I've gone ahead and masked it all out, now what you want to go ahead and do is go minus 60 frames back from this point. Hit enter and that will move you 60 frames back. Sometimes it will move 120 frames back because sometimes Vegas likes to double it. So if you notice that it does that, and you can check that by using the frame button here, then just type in minus 30 and then that will move you minus 60. Then you want to go ahead and drag your clip across, and then as you can see it's going to end right here. Go ahead and drag it down one more if you'd like. Then go on to effects. Wait for this to load up, and we're going to go ahead and apply the preset that's going to be in the pinned comment below. Go ahead and download that. It's the only thing that you should need for this effect. Again, you can apply some overlays if you want to make it look even better, but that's up to you to be creative and use what you want. So go ahead and apply that there, and as you can see that's going to apply your transition for you already, like so. Then just to make this a lot more smooth, you want to go ahead and grab the second clip and fade this in about 0.14, so the background is going to fade in very nicely like that. Now one option you can do is if you really don't like having these sort of edges cut off here because the sniper doesn't take up the whole screen, what you can go ahead and do is just delete the mask or reset the whole mask and then use this oval tool right here and then just create a rough circle. And then with this you can basically create, obviously do it a lot more accurate than I'm doing it because I don't have a preview on this screen right here to see what I'm doing, but I'm just doing this very rough. And just use the sample of the scope like so, and then you could have something like this instead. Obviously it doesn't look as good when it fades in, so what you can go ahead and do is when you go near to the end, you want to go ahead and just go to the position, and at this point right here you just want to make it a bit smaller. So that means that it's going to increase over time and then it will fade into the right amount just like so. So yeah, that's basically how to do this transition in Sony Vegas. Now let's hop into Premiere Pro. Okay, so now hopping into Premiere Pro, the first thing you want to go ahead and do is just find that first frame where the scope is fully zoomed in. So just move across with your arrow keys, and as you can see it's right here. So from this point you can go ahead and delete the rest of the clip and then drag this across to this, to the previous clip that you've used. And hold Alt and drag up. Okay, so once I've gone ahead and now duplicated your clip with the first frame with the scope zoom in, you want to go ahead and now right click over the clip and then go and add a frame hold, and that's just going to go ahead and freeze this frame. Then from here you want to go ahead and hold shift and move to the left with your arrow keys 12 times to move 60 frames total. So we're going to go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, and then from here you can go ahead and drag this clip across, and you can go ahead and delete or split the clip using Control K over there, and now we're going to have this nice frame here. So from the first frame you want to go ahead and go to the opacity and choose the mask tool. Now depending on your personal preference, I recommend either using the circle tool and basically grabbing a rough area of the scope, sort of like this. but if you can obviously go ahead and move this around and do any sort of size you want. But I personally prefer instead of doing this, using the pen tool and then just going around the whole sniper. So for example, you'd start around the bottom here and then you just move your way around the whole sniper scope. And yeah, you basically want to go ahead and mask that out. I'm just going to go ahead and do that quickly because I don't want to bore you, because it's really boring. But yeah, just go ahead and go around the whole sniper and just mask that out like so. So one quick tip when you're masking in Premiere Pro, when you've gone ahead and roughly gone around the whole thing, I recommend just adjusting some sort of points, because you can't do it that accurately like in Vegas and After Effects. So just go ahead and move the points, and you can basically wrap them around by holding down on the point. And yeah, basically just try and get this as accurate as possible. I know it's not that easy, but anything decently accurate should be good enough. So yeah, just go ahead and move the points like so. And once you're happy with your mask, obviously I'm not too happy with this one, but it's the best I possibly could have done in 10 seconds. Okay, so once you're happy with your clip, go ahead and right click on it and click nest. Then you're going to have your nice nested sequence like this. You want to go ahead and now go to the Taro sniper transition preset, which is going to be in the pinned comment of this video. The link to access it is going to be super easy to download. Go ahead and drag and drop this onto your nested sequence, which is 60 frames back, and as you can see, you're going to have your nice transition like so, and it's going to fade into the next clip. Now, it's optional. Again, like I said before, you could just do the scope here if you don't like how the edges aren't that smooth on the edge of the scope. But I don't know, that's personal preference, I guess it's up to you. And you can also go ahead and apply an overlay if you think that makes it look better. Go ahead and be creative with that and choose whatever you want. But yeah guys, that's basically going to be the whole video there. I really hope you did enjoy. This video did take quite a lot of time to make, so you can go ahead and just drop a like. That'd be highly appreciated. Thank you so much. Also go ahead and join the notification gang. I love you guys so much that in the notification gang. I recognize every single one of you that comment below if you're in the noti gang, so go ahead and do so if you haven't. Also, at 3,000 supporters, I'm doing a free edit pack, so make sure to use code Taro in the Fortnite item shop. And finally, if you want to become an insane editor with everything that you need to become the absolute god, then go ahead and check out my editing pack, link in the description. It's only $4.99. I just cannot recommend it anymore. With that being said, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one, boys. Peace.
Even though your worst days, girl, you still kinda cute. If it go down, I'm gon'